If you're a sales professional and you're still getting objections, it's not because you suck at sales. It's not because you need a new script. And it's not because you're too new to the industry. It's probably because you yourself give objections when you're on sales calls. What's up, everybody? I'm Ethan, co-founder and head of marketing at BDL.
What's up, everybody? My name is Hagen, head of sales here at BDL.
And today we're going to be going over some hot takes in the sales industry, really just chirping it up and talking it out about what we've learned and what we've experienced, especially Hagen. He's head of sales in our department. By the way, he spent probably more than some of your salaries on sales training, so he knows what the hell he's talking about.
Yeah, I mean, not only on sales training, I would say probably only 50K in sales training. The other 50K is
only 50K, only 50 grand in sales
the
training.
other 50K is like business coaching, masterminds, different courses and stuff like that. But what we were saying in the beginning, obviously we were kind of exaggerating. Of course, you need to have like basic training and skills and education, but I feel like most of the people watching our content, they've been in sales for quite some time. So what we're more so talking about is like being congruent as an individual, right? As a salesperson, what is our job at the end of the day as a salesperson? Like, what is sales, right? Sales is
service.
It's transaction, right? It's like, you're providing something in exchange for receiving money, but it's the art of transacting money. It's the art of collecting cash. At the end of the day, like, it doesn't matter how you feel about that or if you don't like the way it sounds. And if that's the case, you might need to explore your relationship and feelings you have with money, which is a different topic.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, sales is collecting cash. So it's the art of collecting cash. So it's not that you don't need good skills. It's not that you don't need to keep training and role playing and learn more, but it's more so about being congruent in yourself, because a lot of times, what do we want in sales? We want a decision from the prospect, a yes or no, right? We want congruency, but if you're not congruent in your own life, at the end of the day, you attract what you are. So if you're always procrastinating your decisions and you're always taking so long to decide on what to buy, what to eat, what to wear, whatever, well, guess what? How can you expect to lead your prospect on a sales process to help them make a decision? They can feel your energy, they can feel your confidence and your conviction. So that's one thing I learned in my career in sales. And prior to running BDL full time with the boys, I was in a full-time high-ticket sales position where I was literally selling $5,000, $10,000, $30,000 packages. I was on a team with 19 other reps, and the business was spending about $30,000 a day on ads, and we had a pack calendar, every single person. And as a team, we collected about $3-4 million a month. And you learn a lot when you're in an environment with 19 other sales reps, how if you watch each other's sales recordings, it's not like every one person is like better than the other person that much necessarily. Mm-hmm. It's more so about how they portray themselves on the call, and then you look at how they go about their lives on a day-to-day basis. The people that are on the top of the leaderboards are always the most confident in themselves. They have the most conviction, and they have congruency in their life. Yeah. They say they're going to do something, they're going to do it. Yeah. Right? They say they're going to wake up at 7 a.m., they wake up at 7 a.m. They have a strict routine. So as far as like mindset and life-wise, that's, I would say, the biggest takeaway I got from sales. I mean, we can talk about like technical stuff, but I don't feel like, Not
even technical. I don't think you need strategy. Like, there's no sales like strategy. Like, I feel like people get so hooked on getting a better script. I need to change my script. I need more sales skills. I need more sales strategy. It's just human connection.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like, I just have always believed that sales is about helping the other person get what they want by getting them out of their own way.
That's true.
A lot of times when you talk to a prospect, they are in their own way, whether it's financially or logically or emotionally, they don't know, right? And it's your job to kind of to guide them.
Yep.
In sales. And I gave this analogy before where as a sales professional, you should be a leader, but a leader does not mean pushing someone and forcing someone to buy. Yep. And the analogy I gave was like, it's like walking a well-trained dog. A well-trained dog will walk at your side, but who's in control? The human with the leash. But there's no tug on the leash. So you're guiding the prospect. Now, if the prospect is in control, that's like the dog pulling you on the leash, and you're gonna lose the sale.
Yeah.
And then to flip that, you also can't be dragging the prospect. You can't be dragging the dog behind you, trying to force them into an application or force them into a sale. It's a relationship, but there has to be a clear distinction between who is the leader on the call and who is the person getting help. In this case, the sales professional is the human, and the person who needs help is the dog in this case.
I like that analogy. And when we use that analogy, like, we're not using that in a derogatory way. Like,
no,
just because as the prospect you're the dog, it doesn't mean that you're in a lesser status position.
No.
It's just like
you're just the one. You just happen to be the one looking for help. We still hop on sales calls.
Yeah.
We've bought $10,000, $15,000 programs for our own business, and in that scenario, we are the dog. But guess what? Our mindset is, hey, I'm looking for help. I have money to spend to get help. I want to be taken through the sales process. Show me what you got. Like, I want to ask you questions. I want to let you go through the presentation. And I'm not going to give objections on the call. And first of all, I would never show up to a sales call broke.
Me neither.
I don't know why people do that. Like, a sales call is to make a yes or no decision when you have money to spend. I feel like so many people are going to disagree with that because people hop on sales calls to get information, and I need to think about it, and I need to like sleep on it. I don't make decisions this quick. Okay,
I never said that in my
life.
life.
You're gonna get left behind by other people who make faster decisions than you. It's just the way it goes. Like, people who move quick get to where they want to be faster.
I mean, even if it doesn't work out, you fail faster. You find out why it didn't work out faster so that you can end up getting to your ultimate goal faster.
Right.
I use the example, right? If I make 60 decisions, let's say 30 decisions in a month, and you only made one decision in a month, and out of those 30 decisions that I made, I failed 20 times, but I won 10 times. I still succeeded more times than you did because you only made one decision, even if that one decision you made was a winning decision.
Yeah, and it builds resilience too, because you learn that a failed decision isn't the end of the world. Versus like putting all your eggs into one basket, making one decision this month, and then it fails, and you're like, oh, like I suck. Like, oh, this is why I don't rush into things. This is why I don't, it's like.
Yeah, but then like you use that one negative experience, which is one particular scenario.
Right.
And then you paint all the other future experiences you have because of that experience. So that's like you had one bad relationship with the girl. Yeah. And then you're like, you know what? I'm never gonna date girls again.
And now you hate women.
Yeah, and then
you're a woman hater.
Go
you
for
don't
the
like
opposite
women.
sex.
You're a little baby. You're a little chocha, right? And you like bring all that baggage into your next relationship. And it's not fair. It's not fair to the woman that you're dating or the person that you're dating to bring your baggage into that next relationship. So why would you do that on a sales call, right? So people come to us all the time. Oh, I've just been burned before. I've been burned by other marketing agencies. Cool.
It's like, welcome to entrepreneurship.
Yeah. Hello, welcome to entrepreneurship. This guy has spent so much money. This guy gotten scammed.
Do you know how many times I've been burned before?
Yeah.
And I never stopped investing in myself. I never stopped believing that someone somewhere out there had the solution to the problem that I was looking to solve, because at the end of the day, I want to get there faster.
Yeah. And honestly, those failed decisions would, imagine you stopped like the first time you got scammed.
Yeah.
You would not be head of sales in a 7-figure marketing agency.
No, I wouldn't.
No.
I remember the first investment I ever made was $5,000.
Damn, dude, that's a lot.
I mean, looking now, it doesn't seem like a lot.
No, it's not.
Back then,
but like back then at that point, like for a first time investment,
for a first time, my first investment was $5,000.
How old were you?
I was like, damn, I just moved to Tampa, so that was like 3 years ago, so I was like 24.
Okay.
23, 24.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. Second investment was $2,000. Third investment, $7,000, and then $10,000, and then $13,000, and then $16,000. And then I had the $30,000 one, and then I had another one that was $16,000.
Yeah.
And then now with our business, we invested in with Wojo, right? That was $15K.
Yeah.
So you do the math. Like I have no problem spending money because I feel like I operate with an abundance mentality. And I think that's something that is so, people talk about it all the time and it sounds so cliche.
Yeah.
But it's like, not a lot of people have an abundance mentality.
No.
They have a scarcity mentality. They hold on to what they have so bad because they're
loss,
afraid of losing it.
Yeah.
One thing I learned from John Madsen when I was closing for him full time is that he has extreme abundance mentality. When we're on the sales team, and one thing that I actually learned from Grant, our sales manager, which to this day, you know, we're still in good contact. I think he was a great leader. By the way, if he's watching this, that would be awesome. But one thing he taught me was like, just having an abundance mentality. Like, all right, something costs $100 and you want it, fucking buy it.
Yeah.
Like, not in a irresponsible way, but it's like, if you have that, he called it secondary gain. I don't know why it's called secondary gain, but like, one thing we would do is like, we would set goals on the sales team. So it's like, okay, this month my goal is to take home 30K in commissions. And then you have to set a reward after that goal. So then I hit my goal, right? And then a very common thing that happens when someone reaches their goal and they make, let's say for example, they make the 30K in commissions. Small part of their brain is like, oh man, I said I was gonna buy myself this $10,000 watch, but this is my first time making 30K. Let me just save the money, But you told yourself that you were going to reward yourself this $10,000 watch if you hit this goal.
Yeah.
So you basically, because of your scarcity mindset, because you think you might not be able to do it again,
Exactly.
you don't reward yourself.
Yeah.
So you end up having that scarcity mindset, and guess what? You never hit that 30K month again.
Yeah.
Right? But if instead you trusted yourself, you're like, you know what? I fucking hit my goal. I said I was gonna make 30K a month. I made 30K in that month. I'm gonna buy myself that watch.
It happens when your fear of loss is greater than your fear of not gaining. Does that make
Your fear
sense?
of loss.
When your fear of loss is greater than the fear of like not gaining anything in your life.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So like some people are more afraid to lose what they have versus I say people like us, I'm more afraid to never achieve what I want.
Facts.
Like I'm always looking ahead.
Yeah.
I'm always like looking this way. If I make a mistake or I like, dude, it can happen with anything, personal relationships or money spent. I believe there's always a lesson to be learned from every mistake and every decision that you make. And therefore, it's always a good thing. Like I just have a very positive outlook on my life, and I feel like that carries into the way that we do business.
Yeah.
I feel like we expect a lot out of people.
Yeah.
And I've learned that it's you can't do that. Like you can't always expect people to match your energy and people to have your habits, because a lot of times people haven't gone through the stuff that you've gone through.
Yeah. Especially, you know, your prospects, our prospects, because it's like there's a reason that you're booking on a sales call, on our sales call, looking for help with your marketing. It's because you suck right now. And we don't say that to offend you, but it's like you need help. You don't have a marketing system. You don't have consistent lead flow. You're in a point in your business where you don't know what you don't know. So how are you going to find out? By investing in yourself, by looking for a mentor, looking for a program, looking for a coach. If it just so happens that we're that mentor for you, then cool, we can have a partnership, right? So at the end of the day, it's that simple.
Yeah. You just have to think for yourself too. It's like you can't, common thing with insurance is a lot of these insurance reps, this is their first sales job.
Yeah.
They don't know how to make decisions on their own as a business owner yet, because they still need the approval of their upline. So a lot of times it's hard for them to make decisions without their upline, especially if their upline or your upline is telling you to buy leads from a certain vendor.
Yeah, guess
don't
what?
do marketing because I already tried that.
Yeah, and they're in bed with the same lead vendor, and they make partnerships on the top that you don't know about those lead vendors. So guess what? They get a piece of the pie if you buy the leads that they're telling you to buy, right? Another thing is like, you said a lot of these insurance agents are like new to sales. They actually, like, because they're new, they feel like it's this brand new thing, and there's a lot to learn, which is true, there is, but you have to understand that life is sales.
Yeah.
Life is sales. You go to 7-Eleven, you're thirsty, you buy a bottle of water, guess what?
You just got closed.
You just got closed. The cashier just made a sale. Or 7-Eleven, whoever owns that 7-Eleven just made a sale.
But you think you made the decision on your own, when really it was all of the marketing and like you got closed. It's like everything is strategically placed.
Why is that 7-Eleven there?
Right.
Oh, was there a fucking picture of like an ice cold bottle of water?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They put a billboard of a ice cold glass of water a mile down the road, and you're like, dang, I'm getting pretty thirsty. And then a 7-Eleven rolls up. Ka-ching, like that person just got closed.
In fucking Florida weather, it's like 35 degrees Celsius, right?
Yeah. So everything is sales. Like you're always selling yourself, and really it's just learning how to negotiate with people and learning how to navigate the human psychology.
You know, it's funny whenever like people get on the call with me and at the end they're like, I had this happen the other day. At the end, you know, give me an objection and got to the root of it. He's like, I just don't want to be closed. I'm like,
oh my God.
In my mind, I'm like, dude, with all due respect, like that's the gayest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, like you realize that you go to a restaurant and order something to eat, you pay the tab. You just got fucking closed, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Life is sales. We're getting closed every single day. You're being marketed to and advertised to and sold to every single day.
The big 20-ounce tomahawk steak that the waiter suggested to you subtly, that's sales. You got closed.
Yeah, bro. So it's like, I don't understand. Like, if that's the case, then how are you gonna like operate through life?
Yeah.
I don't understand. Or like, what's...
I like getting closed.
Yeah, same. I have no problem being closed. Yeah. Because I know that if I'm being closed, I'm buying something that I want to buy that's I know is valuable, and I made the decision.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna hop on a call and say, oh, I don't want to be sold to. No, I don't want to be closed. I don't make decisions like that. That's retarded.
Yeah. I would never do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's just what separates winners from losers at the end of the day. Yeah. It's like, if you're gonna show up on a sales call, just make a decision. Make a yes or no decision. Let yourself be taken through the sales process and collect information, make a decision on call. I feel like it's really that simple.
It's not that complicated.
No?
Yeah.
Oh, you thought this was going to be a sales strategy session. It's all mental, man. It's all mindset.
A lot of it is mindset. Because it's like, it's so funny that insurance agents will like to point out the fact that they're in sales on a sales call, but then they still give the same objections.
I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. I'm in sales. Yeah, no shit, numbnuts.
Yeah.
Like,
what do you think this is,
we do have the luxury. We do have the luxury of calling out the insurance agents that we talk to, because it's like, dude, you're in sales. Why are you giving me an objection right now?
Yeah. Like, we also name our calendar sales call.
Yeah. If you're a company that says free strategy session, free I don't know, what else did they say?
Consultation?
Free consultation. No,
Demo call?
Demo call. No. It's a sales call.
It's a fucking
You will
sales
be making
call.
a yes or no decision. A lot of people don't like us for that. They don't.
I don't care.
But it's like,
then don't book a call. Fucking cancel your call then.
Well, I'm being a little nicer, but it's like, I feel like that is what makes us different. We're just one of the more. We're just real. We're just real. We were in sales. We're in the insurance industry. Yeah. We don't like to BS people at the end of the day. I appreciate blunt transparency at the end of the day. So if I got on a call and it said sales call, cool.
Cool.
I appreciate that. Thank you for not trying to mask it as something else and be a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah, because that's just bait and switch.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you guys want to be baiting and switching your prospects, or do you guys want to be upfront and more straightforward? I think people, especially in 2025 with the trust recession,
trust is at an all-time low right now.
People appreciate the straightforwardness.
Yep.
You know how many times I've hopped on a sales call and the prospect, the first thing they say is like, I love that you guys call it a sales call.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you guys are just direct and straightforward.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, like, what else do you expect?
Got nothing to hide.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Cool. Yo, thank you guys for watching. Join us. We're going to be posting maybe 1 or 2 YouTube videos a week. A lot of people have been enjoying some of the long form content. So follow our YouTube page and follow us at Big Daddy Leads on Instagram.